Testing 1, 2.
Not at the camera.
Change starts at home. No, I was kidding. Change starts at home. You want me to say it again?
I don't know why I'm doing it.
What are we mostly going to be talking about?
I should know the answer to this.
Right.
Oh man, I'm really awkward. Okay.
Oh, okay.
One more time.
Say that one more time.
Last time. This is it.
Change starts at home.
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 Change starts at home. It starts with people wanting to have that passion to be able to do things in their community.
You want to do something good. You want to inspire people to actually get together, to drive, to have a successful community, but everything starts with you.
The people and the energy, just everyone's so engaged and wanting to be there for each other.
You know, I look at it as we're responsible for the changes we want to see in our town.
What I find in Nebraska is that eagerness and willingness and yearning to find what's good and make it better.
You know, the change that I feel I want to be a part of in Nebraska, and I really try to pride myself, is more or less being a bridge for you can say black to white, but just being a bridge from my culture, being black, to the white Nebraska culture, and trying to bridge and get some type of understanding through communication, just being able to bridge with love.
Change starts at home.
Change starts at home.
Change starts at home.
Change starts at home!
Change. Change starts at home. Change starts at home. Something that's really, really important to Sarah and I is the what if question. Like, what if we tried to build a coffee shop in a town of 1,200 people? What if we moved our roasting company to Burwell? What if we built a website and we didn't limit ourselves just to our local community? What if we tried to reach both coasts? That's really where it's at. It can be very stressful and overwhelming at times, but having young people to connect with, fresh ideas, and just creating that support group, having them tell you that maybe you're not completely crazy, maybe a little, but not totally, right? is just really motivating. Change starts in Burwell.
Cambio comienza en Columbus. So Centro Hispano is a nonprofit organization, and we provide services in immigration, education, and business. So we're here advocating for our immigrant families, learners, and entrepreneurs who are wanting to learn more and be invested in their communities, especially rural communities. I think the change in our community is ongoing. It's definitely happened a lot lately. You know, we're talking about things that are very prominent in not just our community, but across the U.S., you know, and change is happening here at home. That's really moving to us when we talk about making change that's lasting, that's equitable, that's inclusive and diverse. Change starts at home.
Change starts in McCook.
Some of the changes that I see happening in McCook are younger people getting more involved. It starts with people wanting to have that passion to be able to do things in their community. And, you know, I got on city council, and I'm not going to say that has opened up, you know, more to the younger people, but there's a couple, you know, younger people running, just being, oh, Jared's doing it, why can't I, you know? So I think people are starting to look at that, and I'm glad that younger people are getting involved. Change starts at home.
Change starts in Hastings. Prairie Loft is a farm-based outdoor education center that engages people of all ages, all abilities, all backgrounds to get outside, to find a balance in life and get back to our roots in that way and make that change. You hear the phrase big fish in a small pond, and especially in rural communities, you see people kind of stand out in that way. But I'm the same fish here as I was in the big city. The pond happens to be smaller, so the ripples that I make more easily reach the edges, interact and react with other people's ripples, and hopefully make the kind of change that sees a more thriving way of being together in our community. Change starts at home.
Change starts in Tacoma. I think that there's something to be said about the rural part of Nebraska, and that's where I'm at in Tacoma. I look at it as we're in charge of our own fate, especially in a small town. We got to take those changes into our own hands. Change starts at home.
Change starts in Henderson.
Yeah, change starts at home it means a lot to me because I moved away. I went to Denver and tried that whole thing. And what happened was I realized how important the environment that I grew up in, the culture, the community, the faith aspect, how important that was. Having that support when you come back home is a game changer. And I think you'll see that in everyone you talk to, that local support. You can't get that anywhere else. And when you move back, there's just something about that that is pretty special. Change starts at home.
Change starts in Ogallala. You know, I come from a third world country and there's a lot of needs out there. And now that I live here in Ogallala, I can see everything that we can do. When we all work together, we can accomplish so many things, and that's what this community does. We have such a strong country that we can make different changes in people's lives. That's what makes it so special to me. Change starts at home.
Change starts in Macy. I am currently a K-12 physical education teacher at Macy Public Schools. I have to be a bridge. And it's not a white and black thing more than it is. It's just breathing the same American air. We're going to leave this future in your children or my children, and because those are our seeds. I'm going to be 50, 80 one day. They have to be in our shoes. And this is going to come again, this space, this energy. And how are we handling it now so they can make sure it becomes even tighter? So that's why I have to connect young Nebraskans, which ultimately is just our youth, because I have to be a symbol for not just black men and black people, but for them as well to look and say, this is love. We're in this for love, man. Yeah, that's why I have to